we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend. They kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's...
Well, if you listen closely, Coach, you can hear the jet skis roaring in the bay just a few miles north of where we sit at Lambeau Field. Just a beautiful late summer day in Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
On the carry.
The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Cook. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a first down.
First and goal at the 9.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. Okunebunam. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Wilson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Cook. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Chicago.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 65 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Packers 10, Bears 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run, Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Play action. Now Wilson. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Wilson looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Paris Campbell, 46 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Packers 17, Bears 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 20-yard line.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Flush to his right. And incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Back to throw again. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
For Paris Campbell, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
To Paris Campbell. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly senses run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now it's Wilson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Carter. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Check. Fresno. Slam.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Again, it's Cook. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Yard line.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Now a run with Cook. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Dalvin Cook, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Packers 24, Bears 10. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Flushed out right. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more... Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
It's second down.
Now this throw caught left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Down Bears.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
With the score.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears draw a bit closer. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score, Packers 24, Bears 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. David Njoku, 30 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score, Packers 31.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
And 13.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to Mooney. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of us. And this time he is in. Yes. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Play action. Now Wilson looking for Campbell down. And that's caught inside the 35.
If you were me, you do this too.
Touchdown, Packers. Harris Campbell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 38.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. That's complete. Okuegbuna. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
1st down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Green Bay, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1.